So guys, we'll be creating a basketball homepage landing site. So if you look at this site right here, so it's just a basic site. So here we have a basketball, okay, and we also have icons and text right here. So if you look at this header, very basic and simple. So we have our list item here, okay, and here we have this search bar that we're trying to search something on the website. So we have this logo and also this logo right here. So this logo is made with images, okay, of our SVG, while this one is just a single text that is properly styled. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm just going to jump right into VS Code and see how this is done, okay. So if I come right here, this is the file structure of what I'm using, okay. So let me show you how the folder also looks like offline. So if you look at the folder right here, so this is the folder that we have. We have the basketball folder. If I close it like this, you see that here I have CSS, I have my images, I have HTML. So if I also open here, I will see the icons that I'm using right here. So I'm just going to go back and just show you how everything looks like. So this is how the site looks like. Here we have our CSS. I have nothing on it just yet, and here I have an HTML is also blank. So I'm going to go ahead and close the CSS for now. I'm just going to start with the HTML. So first thing, I'm going to generate a boilerplate. I'm using emit. So I'm just going to click on enter. So yeah, I'm going to call this basketball. Basketball. I'm just going to put home page. So okay, let me put space, add a space here. So if I come under here, I'll say meta, okay, I'll say name, I'll say author like this, I'll say content, I'll say Alex and here. Okay, so I'll do it like this, close it. So right here I should put, no, it should be down here. Here I'm going to link my site. I'm going to link it to this CSS. I'm going to put a real attribute. I'm going to call it style sheet. So I'm going to put an href of .css. Okay, I'm going to close this to save this. So now this style sheet has not been linked. If I come under here, all I just put is my main page. Now this is going to be our main page, so I'm going to put an header of like this. I'm going to put an header. Under my header, I'm going to put a nav. Under my nav, I'm going to put a div with a class of logo. Right, I'm going to close this. I'm going to put an image here. Okay, I'm going to put a source. No. I'll put a source of images. Basketball logo as MVG. So I'm going to put an outstanding text. I'll call it basketball logo. So the browser knows that this is the basketball logo. So what the next thing I'll put is a p paragraph. Write basketball. Basketball. So this is going to be inside this div element. So when I scroll down, okay, I will actually put a list item. Then I'll put a ref, something like this. I'll close this, and I'll create news. The first item is called news. So right here I'll create another one. So this one I should write something like let me cancel this. Let me have a look. Yeah, I'll write something like matches. Yeah, write events. Yeah, write about. I'll create for just one more. Here will be contacts. I just write a number. Contact. So now we have our list item figured out. So the next thing for me to do now is to create our search bar. Now if you look at this place, I don't have my search bar just yet. I will put my input tag right here. So I'll come and just write my input tag. I'm going to put a type of search. Okay, and I'm going to put a value of search website. Now I'm going to put an ID of search. Search. Then I'm going to close it right here. So when I'm done here, I'm going to scroll down. Okay, the next time I will come down of this header. Okay, I'll create a section. I'll create a dots. Alright, main section. Now, or I think I'll put an hash here. This main section. So inside this main section, I'll put another section. Put a section of showcase. Call it showcase. So inside the showcase, I'll add an image. Source attribute, I'll call it. So I'll select this basketball PNG. I'll call this with another type of basketball. So I should close this like this. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to change this. I'm going to change this to main row. I want to have a row. Main row is better. So I'll save this. So now we have our first section right here, an ID and a section. So under this one, I'm going to create another section again. So I'll say section dot show showcase 2. And that is section 2. I'll create h1. Now I'll create hello. I'll break it like this. I'll write ballers. Now we are doing this so that this text actually comes down. Like this thing comes down like this. Okay, so if we save it, come down. So the next one we should have now is a paragraph of I'm just going to go ahead and copy this text and paste. So I'm just going to paste it here. So here I'll break it here. Okay, so now this next thing I'll do is I'll come down here. I'll create a button like I'll put a plus and write join. Alright, so outside of the join, I'll create a div tag or a p element. Okay, so inside this p element, I'll create an image tag. Create a source attribute. Now create images. I'll choose a message SVG. Okay, I won't put any tag here. I'm not going to close this like this. I don't want it to be too long. So the next thing for me to do is I'll write leave a message. Okay, so this is basically it. So I'm just going to close this one. Now if I scroll down here, at least I can see all what I've written so far. Now the HTML is very, very basic. There's not much work inside it. So I'm going to open it with a live server. Okay, so if I open it now, so this is going to load. Okay, now this is the image. Now if you can see, you see that I have a very big space here. The reason I have this space is that the icons that I have here are white. All my icons are white. As a result of that, I can't see anything here. But if I scroll down, I will see that I'm seeing this search icon here. I'm seeing this my list item, and this is my big basketball. Okay, so if I also scroll down, you see that I have other ones here. So if I check this page, you see that everything is presented here. So I'm going to come back here now and also come here. Alright, I'm going to look for my CSS and collapse this. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to target everything. Okay, I'll say padding, I'll say 0 pixels, I'll say margin. Now it's good for us to do all these things so that we remove all the extra space that we can have there. I'll say box sizing. Box sizing. Yeah, box sizing. Say border box. Now when I'm done with that, I'm just going to save this. If I come and check my page, okay, if I scroll down, see that all the space has just been removed. So I'll come back here again. Now the next thing I'm going to do is to target this head. If I come here, okay, and I scroll down, or up rather, I scroll up, you see that right on this header we have header and nav. Okay, so this is what we want to target. We want to style this thing properly. So I'll come here, I'll say header, nav, nav. I'll open this first of all. I'll put the background color so that we can see what we are doing. Put the background color of black. Now most of the text here are kind of a color of black. Black is 000. So I'll save it and I'll have a look at what we have here. Now if I go up, you see that now you can see this huge this thing that we have here, this huge logo, okay, of the basketball. Now this is the reason I couldn't see it the first time. Then we can see all our list title and everything. Now there's a particular text here that we can't see. This one we can't see because the text is also kind of the text is black. Okay, so what I'm going to do next is that I'm going to put a display flex. Okay, I'll put display flex. Then I will say flex direction. I'll say row. Okay. Then I'll say justify content. I'll say space between. Now if I put a space between and I save it, let's see what we have. Now you see everything has been properly styled. Space between right here. So the next thing for me to do is to go back to my HTML. If I come back to my HTML, notice that we've added space between to these two. So I'm going to target this particular P paragraph. Then later I will target this one. But let me work with this basketball first. Okay, so I will target this one and the image inside it. I'll say header. Okay, now let me don't target header. Let's check something. Now if you come here, you see that here I have a logo. Okay, and inside this logo I have this one and this one. I have all this one, so I'll target this logo first. I'll come here, I'll say dot logo. Okay, I'll target the images inside that logo. I'll say width. Okay, I'll put it 30px. I'll save it. If I come here, you see that it's not tiny like this. I have just this little tiny symbol. So the next thing for me to do, I'm going to leave this and just target the logo for the P paragraph. Okay, I'll say color. I'm going to put it white. FFF3 for white. If I save it, and I come here, you see that the logo is not showing. I'm going to put a font size of 2 pixels, 2 rem. Save it again. Let's see what we have. Now we have this one. Now the next thing for me to do, I will say font family. I'll use now I save this font family here because I don't want to forget it. I think it's this one, but so I'll copy it. This is what I want to use for this style, so I'll just paste it here. Okay, so if I save this font now, I come and see it has changed. It has changed like so. So now the next thing for me to do, right? If I come back here and look at this text, both this one and this one, I want this one to be at the top and to flex upward like this. So here's what I'll do. So I'll come here, I'll target logo. Alright, I'll say P, I'll say logo. No, I should put the dots, I'll say logo. I'll say input tag. Okay, both input and logo, I'll say display. I'll put display inline block. If I save it, now I come here, you see everything has been properly styled, right? Everything has been properly styled. Now I want there to be a space between all these things, okay, between all this one. So what I'll do is I'll say margin left, I'll say 2 rem. If I save this and I come here, see that I have at least enough space between these two. So the next thing I'll come for this image, I need a margin left also. I'll put a margin left of 2 rem also. So if I save it and I come here, I'll see that I also have a space here. Now that's basically for this part. I'm done with this part like this. Now the other thing I need to do is I need to target this. I need to target only this one. Okay, let me work with this properly. So if I come here, I'll just copy all this. Copy this one like this. Alright, I'll put it down here. So I'll just remove all these things. So okay, I'll put a padding of 5 pixels each for all of them. Okay, as you can see. So and I'll put a background color of I need to color this. I need to copy this color. I can't remember the color exactly. So this is the S code color. So I'm going to copy this. I'm going to come out to CSS. The color, sometimes one can forget this color, and I'll just come back here. I'm going to save it. So if I come here, I think I have something like this. No. I think this will be white. This should be white. No, color. Sorry, this should be white. I save it. At least I should have a white color. Yeah, something like this. I should have a white color there. So I'll say background position. Background position. No, color position should be 8 pixels. 8 pixels. So if I save it, and you see, now I will have a text. My text will start from here. So I need to insert an image here. So the next thing for me to do, I'll say background image of something like this. Okay, so I'll put this email PNG there. I'll save it. Let's see what we have here. Now see, if you look at this image, you see that I have the image scattered all over the place inside this text box. So what I'll do is that I'll say background repeat. Background repeat. So no repeats. If I save it, I should come here and see what I have. And I see that I have no repeat at all here. So the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to say background. I'm going to say border. I'll say none. I save it. The border also. See that the border has been removed. So I also need a border radius. Border radius. I'll say 2 rem. 2 rem. If I save this and check here, and this is too much. I don't want it to be that much. I'll say 1 rem. Uh-oh. 0.5. 0.2. Yeah, something like this. So now we still have an error here. I want this text, this search to be at this font, at the front of this thing. Okay, not disturbing this text. So let's work on that. Let's work on that. So the best we can do to that is now we're going to target the padding. Okay, I'll put extra 5 pixels there. So for the right, I'll put 5 pixels for the bottom. Then the last one, I'll put 30 pixels. So if I save it now, I come back here, you see that this text has jumped right here. Okay, now I have put extra space here. If I come out here, the next thing for me to do, I want to put an active state. No, not an active state, focus state rather. So if I come here, okay, I'll paste this like this. Okay, and I'll wipe everything inside this place. Okay, I'll say background color. I'll do it like this. It's right here. Okay, so if I save it, I'll say color. Color will be white. Come here and see what I have here. If I save it like this, when I'm active, it should be like this. Let's see what we have here. Okay, now the problem is I've not actually added focus to it. I should add the focus. So that's why I couldn't get my effect. So since I've added focus, if I come like this, you see what I have here. Once I click on it, the color changes. Click on the color changes. So that's the point of adding focus to a site. So I'll come back here, and I think we are basically done with this part. So let's focus on the list item. These are in this corner, but we can't see because of the color of what we have. So I'll say header. Okay, I'll say UL. I'll say nav. Okay, nav like this. So UL. I'll say list item, and I'll just put A. So let's target the list item. First of all, let's check the color of what we are building, so that we can see exactly what we are working on. So let's check this out. Okay, now we see that then we have white text here. Now out of that white text, we want to remove this line. Okay, we want to remove that line. So I'll say text decoration. I'll say none. Alright, I'll say font family. Font family, I'll say my rate pro. My rate pro. If I save it and come here, you see what I have. So now I want it to be bigger than this. I'll say font. I'll say font size. I think I'll put larger. No, font size, not size type. Font size, I'll put larger. Let's see what we have. If I say, okay, that's good. Larger. So let's take a look at this again. Now, what I need here is I need like some paddings to pad this, to put a space between all this. So I'll say padding right. Or better, so we can use the margin. I'll just say 2 rem. I save this, you see, all the space has not been applied to it. So I'll see 2 rem. Okay, I see all the space has not been applied. I'll just see 2 rem like this. So if I come here, alright, so the next thing I need to do, okay, I need to have enough space here. Okay, now to achieve that, I'll just target all this one. Okay, I should wipe out all this. Okay, and I should also wipe out this like this. Now inside this place, I need to target my list style to none. Now you might not see, but I have a list style there. Okay, which has not been removed. So if I also come here, okay, I should target my to see padding, margin right, not percent margin this time. Margin right. So it has to be 2 rem as well. So if I save this and I come back here, I see at least, no, I think this should be like 6. I don't have enough gap there. Let me use 6. 6 will be too much, but let's see what we have. Now it's better this way at least. Now we have enough space here. Now the next thing for us to do is to add an overstate, so that when I over this thing, I will have this cursor, I will have all this thing change and transform. Now to do that overstate, I'll just copy all these things that are here. Copy it. I'll come down here. I'll paste it. I'll wipe everything out. Okay, wipe everything out. So I'll put overstate. I'll put an over here. And this means that anytime we touch it, so will give us a color. So I'll say over. I'll say the color of this. I'm going to choose this color. This like this orangish color. Then I'll put font family. So I want the font family to change anytime over this thing. So I'll put I think is that thing safe. Now I'll go and copy this font that I just use. I'm going to copy this, but I will not font. Okay, I'll copy it and I'll paste it here. So if I come back here and at least I just overwrite, you see how the thing changes. Okay, you see how everything changes as I touch right. Now there's something that we'll forget to do. When we touch this thing, we'll see have something like a pointer and this. Let's move it. This thing should be at least showing a cursor pointer just like we have here. Because if I come here, when we touch this thing, I'm having this hand cursor. But if I touch here, I'm having this select button. And that's supposed to be so. So let's fix that before we go to the body. Right, so let's come here. I'll just come directly to this not this one, the P. I'll say cursor pointer. Okay, I'll copy this cursor pointer. Same way, I'll add it to the image. Yes, I'll add it here. So if I do it like this, you see exactly what we need, something like so and like so. And if I scroll down, you know, I'm seeing what I need here. So I'm seeing what I need. So now we have these two images here. So we are done with this one. So we have these two images to work on. Right? We have these two images to work on. So now, how do I work on this one? So the first thing, we are going to apply a flex function. We're going to flex this one to this point. I'm going to flex one to this point. So yes, I will can do that. Now let's come here. Now if you look at our main, let me collapse this. You look at our main row, and this main row, okay, not this one is main page. If you look at our main row, this one here, we have to apply flex function to affect this one and this one. So I'm going to copy this. Okay, I'm going to come to my CSS. Now this is an ID, and this is the only ID that we have here. So it makes sense if I just drop it here, because the browser is going to know that this is the only ID that we have here. So I'm going to say display, okay, flex. Okay, I'm going to say flex direction. Alright, I'll say row. Okay, I'll say justify content. I'll say space round. Right, space round. Now if I come here, you see what I have here. Now everything has not been flexed properly. Now if you are wondering why I have a very big gap from here to this point, I have an image right here, a white image of message. Okay, I have this particular image here. Okay, right here, but it's very, very big, so I've not reduced it. Now if you also look at this, you see that the bar is here and the text is here. Why this one, the bar is here, the text is there. So how do we fix that? So the best thing we can do is to apply a row reverse. So I'll just come to my row, okay, put comma and just put reverse. So this is going to reverse the row. Okay, now you see everything has not been reversed. The bar has come, this one has also come in. So as this one has come here, so what you need to do just to apply is to change this font. Okay, and just apply some sentences. So what I'm going to do now, if we come to our HTML element, okay, out of this, inside this main row, alright, if I scroll down, I'll find out that I have a section, a showcase 2, so I'm going to copy. Okay, and I also have an H1 here. So since I have only just one H2, but what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to copy this one and just put a class here. Okay, in order to be more specific, I think I need to also add well, even if I don't add it, it's still going to work, but I just want to be specific a little bit. Okay, something like this. So I will target this. I will say font size. I'll put 4 rem. So let's see what we have. Okay, for this one. Now the problem is I did not target it, so it is affecting all this page. So what I should do is that I should add H1 here. If I add H1, you see it has affected all this one, because now I'm being specific that okay, I want this to affect H1. So I will also come down here. So yeah, I have a I would say I want a font family of MyRate Pro. MyRate. Sometimes I spell this MyRate wrongly. MyRate Pro. So if I save it, see the font has changed. So this is how the font should be, but we want the font color to be something else. No, not the font color, just the color. Okay, I'll use this one. So if I save it and come here, see I have this color right here. So why all these fonts right here? This particular text and this one. And what I'm going to do to those texts is that I think I should copy this one, right? I should come back here, just paste it. I'll write P. Just P. I think it's P. That is P. This one I should put like, I should get rid of this font size. This one I should get rid of this one. Now this should be white because of if I come here this should be white, but if I apply white now it will disappear. Okay, but let's also kind of let's save it first and see what we have. Okay, you see all the text has changed, but this should be white. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to apply white. I'm going to change it to white. I will put FFF. I'm going to save it. Now this is now changed to white, but we cannot see it. This one we cannot see it because this text is white, this background is white. But if we come here, this place is white, this one is also white. Now we have a dark background here. So what we can do now to make this visible is to add this black background. Okay, and also put a margin here. So let's see how that can be done. So I'm going to come back to my VS Code. I'll go back to my padding. I'll come back here. Okay, this one I'll say padding, not padding, margin top. I'll put let's say something like 4 rem, if that's okay. Let's see a gap that we have from 4 rem. 4 rem is very big. Let's choose 2 rem. 2 rem is better. So if you have margin top, see that now I have this white space here. I have white space below. So if I do it like this, well, at least you can see that this is no longer touching this point. But there's something we can also do. I'll come here. Okay, I'll scroll up. I'll copy this main page. Now the whole page should have background of black. So this is going to solve the problem of the white issue, that we have everything will be black. So I should put a pound sign or ash or whatever I want to call it. I'll say color, not color, background color. I'll make it black. So if I save it like this, I'll come here. Let me just go back. I'm not having anything. Let's check what the problem is. Okay, it's a class, not an ID. So this should be just a dot, not the other way around. If I save it and come here. Okay. So everything is dark. Okay, I know what is going on here. Now as you can see, it's only affecting this background. It's not affecting this part and this part. So what we can do is that I'm going to add a width, not with a height, okay, of 100 viewport height. So this is going to affect every part of the image. Let me save it and see if this really works. Now this has really affected all the image, but I'm still having a white space here. I'm having a white space here. So what am I going to do to this? So I'm going to remove that. I'm going to remove the place we had that padding. Where is it? Okay, this should be margin top. So a padding top. Let's put a padding top. I save this. Now that white line should move by now. Okay, you see. Now the first thing is, since we put the padding, so the thing is separating this from this. As you can see now, we have everything set up properly. If I scroll down here, you see, just like this one. Now if we come back to the one that we've made already, you see everything looks so much alike. Like this one we have here. Just that here we've not done this. We've not added some space here, like we have here. So this, as you can see, this is the white message I'm talking about. See how big it looks like. So what I'm doing now is I'm targeting this box, but before then let us add a little bit of space to this margin right here. So what I will do to that one is that I will scroll down. Now. I will check my H1 element. This one should put like a padding top. Let's take a look at it. I'll say 1 rem. 1 rem is regulated to 16 pixels. So I think that 1 rem is okay. I'm targeting to do is this one. First one I'm targeting is the, let's take a look at it again, is this button. So we need to style this button properly. Okay, so I'll say, let's see where the button is located. Now if we check at the button is located under section 2. So okay, let's see, let's come here, let's copy the section 2, let's paste it, let's put this as button. So I'll copy this font. I'll say the background color of the button should be white. That's so we need a background color. The background color of this particular color. Now we need a padding of we need just padding. So I need to, the top should be 1 pixel, the right should be 2 pixels, the bottom should be 1 rem, sorry, the left should be 2 rem. So if I save this and come here, it should have something like this. Okay, as you can see. Now the font size should be large. Font weight, not size. Font weight. I think it should be bold or one of those. Font weight. Let's see. Should be bolder, not large. Let's see how bolder it looks like. Okay, that's not bad. I'll say border. I'll say none. So we don't need a border. Sometimes the border normally goes this. We don't need a border, so let's get rid of it. You see, I'm not getting the border that I want. I save it, I come here. See, the border is gone. Now we need a border radius. A border radius. Yeah. A border radius of 2 rem. If I save this and come here, that's too much. Let's see, 0.5. That should be okay. Okay, not bad. So now what I needed here is I need if I override this button, at least it should change. And I also need like a space between this button and this one. So what I can do there is I can add a margin top. I think margin top will be okay. Margin top. Let's say I put something like 2 rem. I save this. Okay, this is not bad. That's the margin top right there. So now let me copy this and I need to add an overstate. I'll just paste everything here. Now overstate is what you want to happen when you override this text. So I'll just get rid of this one. I'll also get rid of all these things. I just want the text to change, that's all. Also, yeah, this one should be like this. I should cut this one, and then I should paste it here. I save it. This is what I should get. So let me come here. Alright, by this thing, I'm not getting what I need. Maybe because I've not added over to this. Okay, so let me save it. Let's see what we have here. Now this one is white. Okay, this one is white. So if white is over this way, but this one that I did now is color. So I think let me change it. I think I should change it. There's been a mistake there. Let me take this back. Let's paste this back. Let's take it back. So at least this color should be white. The background should be white. This should be okay. This should be like this. Background color should be white. Color should be this one. Okay. So when I apply over, the color should be white and the background color should be this one. So let's save it and see what we have. Okay, exactly what I need. So you see, as you can see it here. Now I need to apply a mouse pointer just like this, and I also need some transition in that part. So I'll put my transition. Put my transition. Okay, I'll say background color. Background color. No color. So I'll say 0.5 seconds is in. So if I save this and I come here, you see it. You see how the thing just went in slowly. Now the other transition we can use is in, is out, is anyone you like. So you can choose one you like. If you're not comfortable with something I use. So I'll say cursor. I'll say pointer. If I save this pointer, I come and you see that everything is changing. You see it. Now the next thing that I'm going to do is that I need to work on this. I need to work on this particular one, this image right here. I want it to float next to this button so that there will not be in bottom, because as you can see this button is tied with a P. I think as I use a P, so the thing has to start from a new line. So if I float it to this point, it will come like this, just like this one that we have there. See, this one is like this. So let's see how we can do that. Okay, so I'll come here. I'll go to my HTML. Let's take a look at see the button. Okay, and this one is under a P, and P's always start in a new line because it's a block level element. So I will come under this. Okay, I will just say main row. Okay, I'll put it as showcase. Main row, I'll put it at section 2. P, these are P paragraph under section 2. Okay, I think that's what is it. That's what it is. So under section 2, I have this P paragraph. Okay, so I think I'm going to add a class here. Let's add a class of message. Now, the reason I'm adding this class is because I have 2 P here. Although I can target this only P, but I want to just be specific. I just want to be specific. So I'll just, instead of putting this P, I'll put a message. Put a dot message. So now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to say display inline block. Display inline block. So this is going to be an inline text, but yet it will be a block level element. Why being inline? You see what I'm having here. Okay. Now this text also is floating underneath because this is not a block. I didn't open the block. It should float right this place. So what I'm going to do to this one is that, okay, I'm going to. Okay, so let me oh well, I should let me just do it like this. Just float inline. That's what we have here. Okay, I think I need to let me check something. I'm having an error here. Now this image is too big. Okay, this image is too big. Let us first of all reduce the image. Let's reduce the image first. So I'm going to copy this one. I'm going to copy it. No, let me paste it beneath here. I need to be beneath. So let me target the image tag. Image tag within this. Let's say width. Let's say width of 30. Just like the logo we put there, 30 pixels. Let's see what this will result to. Okay, you see? Just like if I put in line block, it will be here. So now, since that thing has been established, I'm going to put a margin left of 2 rem. 2 rem. Let's see how this will work out. Okay. I also want to put a vertical alignment. Vertical align. I'll put it to the middle. Now, one thing about vertical alignment is that let's see if this thing works first. Now, it aligns this text vertically to this button, as you can see. Now we have this one, okay, which is here. So one thing I want this one to do, I want it to comfort, not to be close to this one. So what am I going to do? How am I going to achieve that? So let me come here. Now, if I come here, see that I cannot target this text directly without having to target all these images right here. So for me to target only this text, I have to add a span. And span is another kind of inline text, inline tag rather. So what span does is just like a div, but this time it works inline, and it doesn't convert it to a block level element or whatsoever. But it does leave it the way it should be. Okay, if I save it and come here without the CSS, you will not see any effect. See, it's still the same way it is. No changes has been added to it. So the easiest thing for me to do is just to target it directly and just apply what I want to apply. So I will just come directly below. I'll copy all this text, okay, and I'll paste it like this. I'll say, okay, you leave here. I'll just put a span, save it, and I'll wipe out all this text that I have here. All right. So instead, I'll say margin. See margin now. Left. Let's see if margin will be okay. 1 rem. Let's see if 1 rem will be fine. Okay, exactly 1 rem. I'm having this. What is it called? This select button. That shouldn't be. I'm even having select button here. These two should at least have an icon, have a mouse pointer there. So here I will say cursor pointer. I won't say cursor pointer. That's it. So if I save it, you see pointer, but this one I'm not having a pointer. Let me fix that. So let me copy this and paste it down here. So if I come back here, at least I'm having pointer. But why this thing is showing, this is serve as the link. Okay, I want it to change when I apply this overstate. So for me to do that, I will just go ahead and look for the button over. All right. Okay, I'll copy this one. All right, I'll copy it down here. Okay, and I'll just put an overstate. I'll put an overstate. So now, since I have an overstate here, I'll get rid of all these things. Right? I'll come to this overstate. I'll just pick everything. I'll just copy this one. Okay. I'll just paste it here. Now if I paste it here, I just want the color to change. I don't need the background color. I'll remove this thing. Should I even add a transition? But let's see how this will look like with a transition. You know what? I think I should remove. Okay, this thing is white. It's white. That's the cause. Let's apply this one. So let's see what we have here. No, better still, I would also move this transition. I don't want it to be transition here. So everything should be basic. Now this one should be like this. Okay, so now I have this thing. This my what's it called? This thing is too joined together, so I need to target it. So I should come here for now. Let me target my. Let me add the margin. Is it margin now? 5 minutes. I think it's the margin. I'm looking for my main row. Do I enter? Yeah, this one. I think I should add a margin of margin top of let's say 40 pixels, or let's say 80 pixels. 50 pixels is okay. If I save this and I come back here, you see, now the space here is just properly balanced. Now basically this is, let's check it. Let's check it. Let's check it. Let's check it. Let's also check it. And let me come back to this one. So guys, we are done with this tutorial. So as you can see, everything has been properly done. So let me explain this one for all. Here we have our logo, okay, which has something like a 30 pixels. Here we have this one, also have this one, okay. This one was applied. This we had this flex box to this, and this one we have a space here. This is the result of space round that we're applying. Here we also have a flex box to this box right here, okay. Why this one? We also have another box that separates this one, another flex box, okay. Also have another box that separates this one. So all these things then have another another box. So they are just like box inside the box. So okay, I hope you understand what I'm saying. So this is the end of the tutorial. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you in my next one. Okay, leave a comment down if you like it. If you don't like it, also leave a comment. I'll see you in my next one.